How to propagate Vitex. Vitex, also known as chaste tree, is an attractive addition to any landscape. It is very hardy, drought-resistant, and deters many kinds of pests, including the hairy caterpillar. Deer also tend to avoid the plant. Butterflies, however, will swarm the blooms. Since Vitex thrives in hot and arid regions, many gardeners choose to plant it in place of lilac, which cannot tolerate such conditions. This attribute is why the plant is also commonly referred to as Texas lilac. Another attractive feature is that it is quite easy to propagate Vitex from seed, or by layering. Things you will need: Vitex seeds, growing medium, seed trays and pots, garden trowel, plant stakes, potting soil, garden marker optional. Propagate Vitex by seed. Sow Vitex seeds indoors in a seed tray prepared with a layer of growing medium. Ideally, the medium should contain a combination of peat, perlite, and vermiculite. The seeds do not need direct sunlight to sprout, but they do require warmth. Be sure to keep the seeds away from drafts for 10 to 14 days. Cover the seed tray with a layer of plastic wrap. The idea here is to maintain a moist environment, but be careful. The minute you notice sprouting beginning to occur, remove the plastic immediately. Otherwise, your tender seedlings may succumb to a form of fungal infection known as damp-off. Place the newly sprouted seedlings in an area free of drafts where they will receive several hours of sunlight each day. If this is not possible, then you will need to provide artificial light with plant lights, which can be found in garden supply centers. Thin out the sprouted seedlings from the seed tray after 3 to 4 weeks. Those that have reached 1 to 2 inches in height may be transferred into individual pots to mature before transplanting your new Vitex plants into the garden. Propagate Vitex by layering. Clone a new Vitex plant from an existing plant by using the simple layering method. While the plant is still dormant in early spring, look for a branch that is growing low to the ground. This will serve as the parent of your new Vitex plant. Bend the selected branch downward until it reaches the ground. Make sure that there are at least 6 inches of branch remaining beyond this point. If there aren't, select another branch. Make a trench in the neighboring soil about 3 inches deep with a trowel or other garden tool at the spot where the selected branch meets the ground. Add a layer of growing medium to the soil in the trench to ensure adequate aeration and moisture retention for the new growth. Remove all foliage from the branch just at the point where it meets the trench. The reason for this is to make some room, since this is where the new root system is going to form. The part of the branch extending beyond this point will become the new Vitex plant. Secure the bare branch section to the bottom of the trench with a garden stake. Cover the part of the branch lying in the trench with potting soil and lightly pat down. It is a good idea to use a garden marker to mark the spot to make it easier to find later. Check the layered branch regularly to be sure it is receiving enough water. If necessary, manually water the branch every few days to keep the soil moist. When a hardy root system has formed, which may take 1 or 2 full seasons, the new Vitex plant is ready to be detached from its parent and transplanted elsewhere. Tips warnings. Vitex seeds may also be sown directly into the garden soil outdoors in early spring once the danger of frost has passed. While Vitex performs better in warmer climates, it can be grown successfully in colder regions once well established.